Hi, my name is Jaylee Sharp, and the theory I chose is the reduced social cues approach. It is number 8 on page 18 and 19. My theory states that computer-mediated communication, otherwise known as CMC, results in a lack of individuality or furthermore expression. This theory emphasizes how the absence of awareness of oneself and others' individuality through CMC leads to a less intimate and productive means of communication, both formally and informally. Due to the message from or to the sender/receiver being nonverbal, there is a lot missing from a normative way of communication, this including position cues, visual contact, fillers, volume, and pitch. On the grounds of no longer truly being able to perceive one's intent, feelings, or assertion, computer-mediated communication can lead an individual to feel lost and submerged in the group. Festinger, Pepitone, and Newcomb, 1952. This approach also states that CMC holds little social power, which I don't completely agree with. However, I do argue that face-to-face communication is more engaging, authentic, and straightforward. I chose this theory because I related most to it. I would 9 times out of 10 prefer a face-to-face interaction rather than losing connection and understanding through computer-mediated communication. Personally, I found people are quite relaxed when it comes to CMC, both in grammar and explanation, so a lot of the time there is misunderstanding and unnecessary tension, such as when my mom texts me an O and a K instead of just spelling it out. It automatically makes me nervous and feel like I've done something wrong when there is nothing there for me to worry about in the first place. People do attempt to individualize themselves through abbreviations and emojis. However, the individuality through communication is still at a loss. I also think CMC is a very surface level way of speaking because of the lack of articulation, gestures, and appearance. Professionally, I relate because I just got a new job. My boss was emailing me back and forth about times and dates, yet throughout the emails I started to get nervous because I perceived them as blunt, whereas my boss most likely perceived them to be professional. When it comes to CMC, computer-mediated communication, the whole message isn't successfully sent. Dr. Marabian described how the mind determines meaning. 7% verbal, 38% vocal, and 55% visual. This was wrote by Julian Fields in Industry, Life Size, 2018. That leaves 93% of communication to be misinterpreted, seen as less meaningful, and left for assumption. My family owns a flower shop, and we want most of our marketing to be heard on the radio, or even preferably passed around ear to ear, because it isn't as easy to ignore someone explaining and giving credibility to a service or product than it is for an ad that you can just is one right swipe away. Another loss through computer-mediated communication is relationship, loyalty, and familiarity, which is or should be important to every business. Reduced social cues approach states a loss of individuality, reliability, and clarity through CMC. Thank you.